Ladies and gentlemen, Kenyans are very much annoyed. This evening, a group of elite policemen in 8 police vans and vehicles and whatever raided the current home of the former Internal Security CS, Fred Matian'Gi. Fortunately, Matian'Gi was not in. All the journalists were thrown away. They were thrown out, and nobody was supposed to go near that home, apart from the operation that was being carried out by the policemen. Only the elite policemen were allowed in. They broke the gate na wakaingia bila kujali. And they were doing this according to Dunstan Omari. They were doing this even after the court, 3 courts denied them the search warrant, because they had gone to 3 courts, including a Kiambu court, to go and try to find out if they could access those CCTV cameras. Remember, last week we saw Matian'Gi home being raided, and none other than Ray Amor Odika went to his defense, and a battalion of lawyers, I think over 200 lawyers, went there. So in this video, I want us to ask ourselves some issues, because here we need to ask ourselves some hard questions. What is this that Matian'Gi has? Why is Matian'Gi scaring the government so much? Why is the government restless? Kwa nini hawalali kwa sababu ya Matian'Gi? 6 months after the election, now the former CS, who was in charge of the country's security, is now a man under siege, is now being treated like a criminal. And again, I want us to look at the possibilities of what is happening here. The first thing, in my view, is that Fred Matian'Gi, by the fact that he was a CS internal security, could be having crucial or sensitive information that the government does not want people to know. And again, the guys who went there, maybe they had the guys who went there the first time, if at all they went there, could have gone there on a deadly mission. And now they are trying to hide out. They are trying to hide from the members of the public. Ndio watu wasijue hawa ni akina nani ambao walikuwa wameenda pale. Because when you look at it, all said and done, they are saying they are after one thing: the CCTV footages. Why are they so much interested? What are they defending? So, do we say that Matian'Gi has crucial or sensitive information, maybe concerning the last general elections? Because if you ask me, what the government is trying to do is to get access to some information from Matian'Gi. Again, the government could be acting like this because of the whistleblower who came out very clearly that that Raila won the elections. And maybe Matian'Gi knows this, the fact that he was in charge of the very sensitive docket, that of security, internal security, that of the intelligence. He must have access to so many things. And maybe he knew that the election was being rigged. Because when you look at IBC has never denied at any given time that the whistleblower is giving the wrong information. Hawajai kukataa hata siku moja. Kwa sababu unajua sasa wanakataa nini ikiwa ni ukweli uliopo. And again, the government could be very much afraid that more information could come out in public. And the person who holds this information is none other than Fred Okego Matian'Gi. Na hili ukiangalia vile ambavyo serikali inakabiliana na Matian'Gi, bila shaka utaona kuna jambo fulani, because hawezi wakawa wanatokea hivi bila kuwa na sababu, bila kuwa na kitu ambacho wanaficha. Again, we know that maybe these people want to arrest Matian'Gi. They are looking for trump up charges. Maybe they want to plant some things there. And there have been fear in the former Uhuru CS cabinet secretaries, people like Matian'Gi, people like I think the guy who was in charge of the DCI, that is Kinoti, even Kibicho, the former PS internal security. And sometimes these guys are referred to, they are being referred with very derogatory terms. Unaona wakati mwingine wakichezwa, unaona wakati mwingine wanaitwa sijui there are murder this, sijui what, wakati murderers, sijui Ruaraka thief. So these terms are derogatory in nature. This one tells you that the attitude of the government towards these guys is very negative. The attitude that the government has towards these guys is something that people don't expect. And in fact, I have to give this video in somewhere I'm not used to. That's why you see some mirrors behind the background. Because you see, sometimes we have to stop whatever we are doing and release the alarm. Because what is happening in this country is slowly sinking into dictatorship. We are now headed to the reign of terror. What we feared most is now in our hands. Again, I think this debate that Okego Matian'Gi, Fred Okego Matian'Gi, is the person who is going to be the chairman of the Azimio coalition. And this could be something that is scaring to the government. Somebody of Matian'Gi, Matian'Gi is somebody who can easily become the president of this country. And that is why, usitukane wakuga na wazazi ugalipo. Usiwatukane, kwa sababu hatujui kile ambacho kesho inaweza kuzaa. And it is very, very important that even if somebody want to be the leader of a certain party, there's no need of interfering with him. Let him be, because there's freedom of association. Let everybody be associated with the party that you want to be associated with, as long as that party is legit. Again, when you look at this thing, you realize that maybe the government is very busy and want to destroy those footages and want to destroy some information that they feel that Matian'Gi has, especially those guys who had visited. And this one can only tell the members of the public. This one people can only conclude that if at all the guys went, if they went the first, that is last week, then this guy were on a deadly mission. Because that is why you see the government restless. Because which is this government that, kwa walikuwa nasema they are going to obey every court order. Which court order was there? Because according to the lawyer of Fred Matian'Gi, no court order was issued by any court in the Republic of Kenya to search Matian'Gi. And then look at the way that they destroyed the gate. They destroyed his gate without caring, without, this is a destruction of property. And this is a country that is now sinking into a situation, I don't know, because now we are turning out to be a banana republic, a country that does not obey any law, doesn't have any order to follow. Again, when you look at this, I'm saying that these are red flags that we are headed to the reign of terror. I'm telling you. Because when you look at even the way the IBC, Akina Terera 4, they were hounded out of office. And they were forced to resign. And again, when you look at now the government, the way it is treating the former CS, the way it is even treating Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, because I believe this raid is also meant to scare Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Because Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is one person who is giving Kenya Kwanza government sleepless nights. When he said that he was not going to retire, when he said that he was not going to leave politics, hili jambo ambalo liwafanya wawe na tubu joto, ni jambo ambalo liwafanya wawe na uoga mwingi sana. But the fact that he has a lot of money, Uhuru Kenyatta is said to be the fourth richest person in the Republic of Kenya, and he has resources, by the way. And again, he has a lot of influence, both national and international. And he has a lot of information about the government. I think he also has a lot of information about his former deputy. And this one is something that is worrying the government. So by trying to invade, because it's invasion all said and done, by trying to invade his, this one can only tell us that the government has so much to fear about Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So he must be stopped. Again, I think what they are trying to do is that they are trying to divert the attention of the people. The masses, the attention of the masses now. Kile ambacho kipo ni kwamba maisha yamekuwa magumu sana, ukweli usemwe. Watu hawakuli, watu hawakunyi chochote. People have nothing to eat, people have nothing to. Kile ambacho wanajaribu kufanya, if you ask me, is to divert the attention of the people. Because the real issues that should be addressed is hunger. The real issue is the cost of electricity. Let us address the cost of electricity. Let us address the taxes, because people are being taxed all over. People are receiving demand letters from KRA, and some of the letters that people are receiving, some don't even have a rental premises, but they are forced to pay. And this is not something that is doing well. This is something that is actually making people go mad. People are not happy, truth be told. Again, when you look at the issue of something else, I think that made this government restless is the burial of Magoha, because we saw Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta giving instruction to Fred Matian'Gi to organize the committee, the burial committee, and how the Matian'Gi was going to be laid to rest. And this did not augur well with the government, because you remember very well that even William Samuel Ruto did not attend, he could not attend the burial because of the way maybe he felt that he would be embarrassed, because the crowd was not very good, the crowd was not very friendly. So this is something that they feel that these people should be stopped. Uhuru's people should be stopped. And I think the consequences of this are likely to be disastrous, because what the government is doing is just giving fodder to Azimio. And Azimio can now be very, very strong. Azimio can be very emboldened. And that is why you saw Raila Amolo Odinga moving in very fast. And akienda pale na akakashifu kabisa tukio hili la kinyama, tukio hili ambalo linaonyesha kwamba ukosefu wa utu, tukio hili ambalo linaonyesha kwamba serikali haijali, serikali haifuati sheria. Again, the masses are not happy. This is something that can bring a lot of resistance to the government. People will not accept this. And Raila Amolo Odinga said as much. And I've always told people that if there is one person who has fought for this country, it is Raila Amolo Odinga. Look at the way now he came up very fast. And if you ask yourself, where are the other people? Where are the other people when one of their own and his rights are being infringed? Where are they? Ni vizuri watu wajue kwamba I don't know if Raila was not there, I don't know where this country would be now, by the way. And that is why we should support Raila Amolo Odinga. Again, this government will make which will be very, very interesting. Will make Matian'Gi to be a hero. I'm telling you, if there's one person who will be popular in this country, it is Fred Okego Matian'Gi. Matian'Gi will be a hero, let me tell you, and will play a crucial part in the 2027 general elections. Because what he's doing, he's undergoing what he call baptism under fire. But I believe if you come out strongly, just as Raila Amolo Odinga told him, he should start very firm and he should let nature take its course, because the government must revenge. The government must revenge. I remember Dastan Omar said that he's safe wherever he is and people should not get worried. But all said and done, I believe that was the wrong move by the government. I believe if the government did not have, if the police did not have any court order, it's a bad precedent that they are setting for this country. And I don't know what you think about this. Maybe you can comment and remember to like this video. For those who have not subscribed, subscribe kindly as I rush home. Till next time, bye-bye.